it is looking likely that Disney have their grubby mitts in Fandango once more, artificially inflating hype for the Marvels, as well as, and this will make sense, as well as the Hunger Games prequel. Now, why do I say this? Well, Fandango is associated with Disney. The higher-ups at Fandango were, at one point, quite associated with Disney. And there were some silly buggers being played with respect to Captain Marvel's first movie. Artificially inflated ticket sales, sold out cinemas but no one there. It was quite odd. It was very strange. To overlook that is naivety. To say out and outright that, yeah, this is confirmed, it's absolutely this, I would say is a step too far. But there was definitely something odd going on. Now, it is looking like Disney is pushing Fandango to artificially generate hype for their movies. Now, the prequel to Hunger Games is obviously led by Rachel Zegler, who has a awful, I was going to say some nasty words there. She has a horrible public relations at the moment. Everyone, nigh on everyone anyway, has a great deal of dislike for her. And the immediate film that follows that Hunger Games that she is in is Snow White. So actually this film could make or break her, quite frankly, because she's only ever starred in flops. Genuine flops. She's not a movie star. Every single film she has starred in have bombed. So that is on my sort of horizon there, in terms of my sort of purview of viewing. But then the other thing is that Fandango, their top two most wanted to see anticipated movies of this year are literally the Marvels and the Hunger Games prequel. Now, does that strike you as odd, considering the movies that are out there now? That strikes me as odd. Of all the films to look forward to, those are the top two. And this is Fandango. This isn't some child website only dealing with children. Everyone on Fandango wants to do that. Really? Bizarre. Also, can't actually find the poll. Couldn't find the poll. I can see it being reported, but I can't find the poll. So I thought this was interesting. I thought we'd dive into it anyway. So let's take a look. The Marvels and Hunger Games prequel. Most want to see in Fandango full poll. Well, I can't find that poll. If you can, let me know, because I've not been able to find it. But here we have it. This is a deadline. And they say online movie ticket retailer Fandango, again, closely associated with Disney, have dropped their most anticipated fall and horror movie survey this AM, yesterday, with Disney's The Marvels and Lionsgate's The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes leading the list. Both respectively hit cinemas on November 10th and 17th, with Dune Part 2 out of the way on November 4th. You'd think someone would move up their blockbuster and take advantage of another week of IMAX. So Fandango apparently surveyed 2,000 people for this, and here's the list. Top two, really? 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 I tell you what, we'll be able to figure this out. I mean, look, Five Nights at Freddy's is down the list. How on earth do you work that one out? That's a movie which a lot of people are actually looking forward to. I'm not massively looking forward to it, but I know other people are. Not only that, you've got Saw X. It's got a pretty big built-in fan base there. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3, The Expendables 4, Haunting in Venice. All of these are way down the list when it comes to The Marvels and Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Now, I think it's, again, it would be naive to not acknowledge the fact that every single movie Rachel Zegler has been in has bombed. The court of public opinion is not massively appreciating her at this point in time for Snow White comments. But the other thing is The Marvels. So The Marvels is the sequel to a film that not really anyone wants. No one really wanted this sequel. Obviously some people do. I'm speaking broadly. But it's also a sequel to a series that was the least watched series out of Marvel on their Disney Plus channel. Ms. Marvel. The worst watched. Lowest audience. So you're going to tell me that maybe those 2,000 people are just Ms. Marvel fans. I know. Yeah, that is a joke. Obviously they're not. How do you work this one out, Fandango? How do you work this one out? Doesn't seem legit, does it? Doesn't seem legit at all. In fact, actually, it seems like downright total bollocks, quite frankly. So this, to me, is absolutely them playing silly buggers. Now, again, Disney are incentivized for the Hunger Games movie to do very well and catapult that lead, Rachel Zegler, into stardom. 100% it is. It's also incentivized for the Marvels to start generating some hype, because there isn't any. It's literally out in November, 2 months. Do you hear anyone talking about this movie? Do you see any adverts? Do you see any conversations online about it? Does anyone you know talk about this movie? No. Obviously not. No one is excited for this film. Because again, not only that, not only are they doing this, but remember Disney also released Ms. Marvel for ABC. Or on ABC. And that became terribly viewed on there as well. So even if they give it away for free, it's terrible reception. Which goes to show, categorically, the disinterest is actually there. So to say that this is the most anticipated movie of autumn is incredible to me. I mean, the lies are palpable. It's tangible. I can feel it. So very bizarre. But again, this is no surprise coming from Disney. They have massive issues at the moment, facing lawsuits on multiple sides. The investors are suing them as well. There's a massive lawsuit from investors because they lied about costing for things and how to hide costs and stuff. This is just another element of that, quite frankly. So there you go. What do you think? Who cares about this? Who's interested in these films? No one. Now I can get behind some people being interested in Hunger Games. Those movies did reasonably well, but this one, I haven't seen any hype about it. I don't think the trailer even got particularly good views. So yeah, press X to doubt on this. And Disney playing silly buggers. The desperation, I guess you could say anyway, is very real. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them all down below. Give the video a like and please do share it. Quick big shout out to my podcast, the Hcast, which I run every Tuesday and Thursday. You can find it linked down below in the description box on a channel called Mr. H Reviews Live Archives. All the clips and the feature live streams, the podcast itself goes up there. It doesn't stay on this channel anymore. So please do check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's a great time. It's a great show. People love it. In fact, it's their favourite podcast. So cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.